Good evening, friends. In the last two videos, you have learned about qualitative research methods, where to use, how to use. I hope you understand very well. Today, we have to discussing about the quantitative research methods. Quantitative research methods is the process of collecting and analyzing the numerical data. As we know that I explained in the previous videos, numerical data means to study the numeral values, means numbers. It can be used to find patterns and averages, make predictions, and test causal relationship between two variables and generalize result to wider populations. And then quantitative research is widely used in the natural and social sciences. Best example is that biology, chemistry, psychology, economics, sociology, and marketing, etc. Another one is that why we have to conduct quantitative research methods. First of all, firstly, identify the research problems. As with any academic study, we must state clearly and concisely the research problems being investigated. How it is possible in the sense, after collections of the review of literatures, you have to read very well and identify the problems, research problems with regard to your research topics. Then reviews of literatures. As we know that reviews of literatures on the topic synthesize key themes and if necessary, you have to mention no study has been conducted or collected in this research to use for writing of PhD thesis. And also you have to mention, and also you have to identify the research gaps. What's the gaps is has been identified in your research topic is concerned. Another one is that describe the theoretical framework. Theoretical framework has been identified, outline the theory or hypothesis to your study necessary, define and also complex the themes, concept and to provide so many ideas and also appropriate background information to place the research problems to in proper context, particularly historical, cultural and economical. Next one is that methodology. I already told you methodology is itself is reveals that method of collecting the data and analyzing the data. Here, be sure to provide enough detail to enable reader can make information assessment and methods to associate with where the problems has been identified. Another one is that the method section should be presented in the past researchers has been what identify the problems and also collected what he highlighted in their literature reviews. Here, another one is that the researcher must identify the gaps, research gaps or issues. Another one is the data collections. Describes the tools and methods used to collect information and identify the variables being measured. Describes the methods used to obtain the data and note that data pre-existing, that is government data or any other published data. As we know that I have already explained in the previous videos also, these tools and methods, which techniques, tools has been used to identify the problems or solve the problems of particularly your research topic. If you gathered yourself, describe what type of instrument you have to use and why. In the sense, you have to collect the data, statistical data, why you have to use this statistical data or methods, you have to identify. Another one is that you please note that no data set is perfect, describes any limitations in methods of gathering data. Particularly here, you have to collect the data and you have to analyze the statistical data and how you have to describe the statistical data. Another one is that data analysis. Here, describe the procedure for processing and analyzing the data. You have to clearly describe, tells us the processing, how to processing of the data and analyzing means you have to collect it already statistical data, but how to collect, how to classifications. You have to write, identify the percentages and simple statistical tools and techniques has been used. That would be you have to identify or mentioned in your thesis or reports. Next one is results. After collections of the data, you have to summarize the data and also you have to frame the objectives and also identify the previous literatures, identify and also write the issues or a problems of that particular topics. Then you have to find out. Next one, you can go to the results. Here, the findings of your study should be written objectively and in a sufficient and precise format. Particularly, you have to identify or write a precise format. In quantitative studies, it is common to use, particularly we have to, after collections of the data, we have to use the graph, table, chart, and other non-textual elements to help the reader to understand the data. As we know that after collections of the data, we have to mention tables, graphs, charts, pie charts, etc. We have to use, and also we have to mention under the that graphs or table sources, how to calculate percentage methods, everything we have to mention in the key address. Another one is that make sure that non-textual elements do not stand as isolations from the text but are being used to supplement the overall description of the results, and it helps to clarify key points being made. Further, the information about how to effective present data using charts and graphs can be found here. Particularly, why we have to use the charts, pie charts, or tables, or graphs, in the sense it would be easy to understand the valuers or anybody you can read the thesis or the reports. It would be easy to understand. Anyone can understand after completion of the preparations of the tables, graph, and charts. Here, statistical methods also used. Statistical analyze. How did you analyze the data? First of all, another question has been arises. What were the key findings from the data? And the findings should be present in a logical sequential order. As we know that ascending order must be used to write a statistical data to identify percentage charts or graphs or something like that. Another one is that describes but do not interpret these trends or negative results. But only thing you have to identify the results should be presented and past tenses. Here the results has been identified like this. You have to collect the data and analyze the results with the help of preparations of graphs, charts, tables, and everything. Here next one is that discussions. Discussions should be analytic, logical, and comprehensive. As we know that you have to analyze, must be clearly analyzed and logically analyzed, must be comprehensive. The discussion should be made together your findings in relation to this identification in the literature reviews and placed within the context of the theoretical framework. Understand that this discussion should be presented in the present tenses. Here, interpretation of the results. How to interpret your analysis. Here, the research problems being investigated and compare and contrast the findings with the research questions underlying the study. Did you affirm predict outcomes or did the data refit it? You have to check cross it. Interpret the results in the sense research problem being investigated. You have to write and also compare the between two variables. Another one is just descriptions of the trends, comparison of the groups or relationship among variables. You must identify the groups, comparison of the groups. I have already told you best example is that relationship comparative study there is a two variables. One is that A and B team. You have to compare two teams or groups, that is group A and group B. You have to compare, means we have to identify the differences between these two and also relationship among variables, whether these variables is positively related or not, to test the relationship between two variables. Another one is that discussions of the implications. What is the here? What is the meaning of your results? Highlights key findings based on the overall results and note findings that you have believe are important. How the results helped fill gaps in the understanding the research problems. Here you have to discuss about how to fulfill the gaps of your research gaps, particularly your research gap, and you have to solve the problems. You have to write here the how to what are the suggestions you have to give to solve that research problems. Another one is that limitations. You have to describe any limitations or bias to study if necessary. Note why these limitations did not inhibit effective interpretation of the result. You have to, there is a limit of the study within your limitations or of your topic or your research or based on your objectives. Then only you have to write what are the problems you have to identify. Here next one is that conclusion. As we know that end of your study by summarizing the topic and provides a final comments and assessment of the study. Here summary and of findings. Here synthesize the answer to your research question. I already told you we discussed about the research questions, synthesize and also gave answer to that particular questions. Do not report any statistical data here. Particularly, you do not report, particularly for the, at the time of writing of the findings, don't use the statistical data. Just provide a narrative summary of the key findings and describes what was learned that you did not know before conducting the survey study. Here in the findings, you have to write in the descriptive forms or a narrative. Don't use the statistical method in findings. And then recommendations. Based on your findings, say for example, you have to identify the problems of your research questions or research gaps. After analyzing and interpretation of your research topic, then you have to identify so many problems or issues must be identified. That would be right in the under the findings, heading of the findings. Then based on your findings, you have to suggest or recommend if appropriate to aim of the assignment, tie key findings with policy recommendations or actions to taken in the practices. Say for example, many research thesis has been write and submitted to the university that would be useful for planners or policymakers. That your findings or your suggestions must be useful to write or make policy or a planning. Best example is that earlier it was used in Indian Fires Plan or a planning or agriculture development or industrial development or infrastructure development. Your policy, your findings or your suggestions, your recommendations, your policy recommendations must be used. Policymakers or a plans. Say for example, your thesis. Say for example, agriculture development. That agriculture development you have to identify findings, suggestions or policy implications that would be used to frame a policy and implement a policy. Say, for example, that findings or suggestions would be used in policy making, particularly for the rural development or any schemes has been implemented by the state government or central government must be used in the research. That research would be useful for making of plans, policy, or programs. Then, lastly, future research. Say, for example, note that need for future research linked to your studies, limitations to any remaining gaps in the literature that were not addressed in your study. Say, for example, how to suggest the future research. Say, for example, you have collected literature reviews, analyze, interpretation, everything. You have to frame the objective and also you have to limitations of your study, scope and limitations of your study. Behind that, what you are collected, what you are analyzed, what you are write the report, identify the problems and suggestions of the policy implications or recommendations of your research, recommendations for your policies. Then they will make use of policy and planners must adopt this kind of the study that would be useful for the particularly for the developmental activities, development the regions like district, state or country. Say for example, any study you can conduct, particularly for the research, that data, that study, that recommendations or a policy implications must be useful for making of new things, new programs and policies for district level, grassroots level, or state level, or Indian level, national levels. So that this is something about the statistical or a quantitative research methods here, and then you have to suggest a future. Means what you are not collected, what you are not identified or comes under your study, then you have to study. Note the need for future research linked to your research. Means further research studies, further research after your report, then only you have to suggest further research plans. Totally quantitative techniques must be used with the statistical data or quantitative data. As we know that many researcher has been identified the research problems, research gaps, these quantitative data, it would be more useful for writing good thesis or appropriateness or a fact to identify the problems or research and also how to solve. Particularly these quantitative research methods, it would be very useful and widely used. I already mentioned social science as well as social science also used to draw the appropriate inferences or a result. As you know that qualitative data we can classify. Best example is that NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization's data. Every year they have to conduct a survey for collections of the statistical data. As we know that educational data, age-wise data, gender data, male, female, and also agricultural development, land holdings, percentage of lands devoted to agriculture, and also irrigations projects, irrigations, water potentiality, and also they have to collect the data every year or annual report. They have to prepare annual report. Statistical departments also deals with or engaging with conducting survey for collections of the statistical data that would be useful for researcher like us. We have to make use for that further study, and after we have to classify in the different methods or in the different forms for the research. Say for example, after collection of our statistical data or a quantitative data must be converted into different forms or methods, particularly for tables, graphs. Why we have to use these kinds of statistical data, tools, techniques, schedules, everything must be clearly understand, and also everyone must easy to understand, and also researcher can write easily report and also suggest for the some of the policy implications or recommendations. For that would be useful for frame the policy implications and programs and plans of any research activities, and further research activities are district level, taluk level, as well as state level. As we know that many research report that would be useful for making of the further research or a plans. Many countries or many states has been read that article, the reports, and also they have to take some of the informations for frame the objectives and methodologies, and also that study would be useful for that particular regions or a area. Then they have to adopt the programs, policies, rural development schemes. Say for example, rural development scheme, best example is that MGNREGA. MGNREGA, it would be a very existing and very essential schemes. Housing schemes is actually, as we know that we need basic amenities. Best example is that food, shelter, cloth. At the same time, housings is essential requirements in the present context. MGNRGA, it is too much effective and also very significant. It is widely used, MGNRGA. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MGNRGA, and also housing schemes. Ambedkar housing scheme, Rajiv Gandhi housing schemes. So many housing schemes has been implemented to distribute those who have needy, means BPL, below poverty lines people has been identified. This statistical data has been conducted to identify how many peoples or populations or percentage of the populations are the comes under the below poverty line and the above poverty line. This would be possible only with the statistical data, so that this quantitative research method plays a significant role in present research, and research scholars must use tools and techniques you have to learn. And also I have to suggest you have to read more and more reviews of literature, past reviews of literature. Then you have to identify the gaps, what are the gaps and how to fulfill the gaps with the using of these quantitative research method. This would be more appropriate, more helpful to write the report, and also you have to make use that statistical data as a proper way. This is something about quantitative research methods. I hope you understand, and also you have to subscribe the channel and also like and share. Thank you very much.